This is Heavy Conversation with Bruce and Jody, a podcast where we talk about being a big guy in today's world.
I'm Bruce.
And I'm Jody. Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Hey, Bruce.
Jody, how's it going?
Good. It's a long time no chat.
Long time no chat. It has been a while. I think.
I know, we actually haven't really chatted that much.
No, we haven't. We haven't. Our last episode was in September, and so here we are. So, yeah,
We're back.
we're back
Again.
We're back, and we're back. So here we are. Yes.
How have you been?
I've been okay. I've been very busy. There's been a lot of stuff. I mean, the normal, hey, it's the holiday season, so your life is going to be dedicated to trying to sell things and fixing websites and doing all those things you have to do to prepare.
Yeah.
And so I also decided that it was time for a Chubster.com redesign
Oh,
right before the
oh,
holidays started. So
that's nerve-wracking.
yeah, in hindsight, it may not have been the best time, but it was much needed. Like I was really at a point with the site where it had been the same design basically for probably 6-7 years.
Yeah.
With a few changes, and there were a lot of things that weren't working very well that needed to be fixed. And so I spent a decent part of the summer just kind of researching, how am I going to do this? How am I going to fix this? What is this going to look like? And how long is it going to take? And I finally figured it all out. And it took me about a month to really redesign it. And I will say it's not totally finished.
Okay.
I think most people looking at it probably wouldn't know that. I know it because I look at it all the time. And
Yeah, exactly.
it's one of those things where you look at it and you're like, why is this so bad? Why? I need to change that. I need to fix this. There's just constant stuff like that. But I'm much happier with the way that the site looks, the way that it works. There'll be other little changes. There's going to be additional things that are added that are coming up that I'm really excited about, that I've been working on for quite a while. So
Nice.
Lots of cool stuff, and kind of just getting back into writing articles and getting content out there and all that. So that has been a big piece of what I've been doing since we've been gone.
Right.
It feels like
Nice.
nonstop.
Yeah.
It's
I know we kind of did an update earlier in the year, and it's always so nerve-wracking. It's like, okay, I want to make sure everything is saved on the old one, so that if this new one doesn't work for whatever, like, I don't know, I always get freaked out that something's not going to work and the whole thing's going to be down, and I don't know what it is. And
right.
yeah,
I know
it's always way smoother than I think it's going to be, but I get so much anxiety over it. And then, yeah.
I feel like after you've done this for a number of years, you start to realize, like, I don't know about you guys, but like for me, the first website was it was difficult. Got it together. Had, if there's a problem with it, trying to solve it and understand what that was difficult. It's gotten easier as I've made more mistakes, I guess.
Yeah.
And
that's
now,
exactly how it is. You learn by messing up a few times, and you're like, okay,
totally.
Now I know not to do that thing. Or they make updates so you can't make that mistake. Or
exactly.
that's the big thing. They make it so, I mean, at least on we use Shopify, they make it really easy to change themes and whatever, but there's always those little back-end plugins or extra things that I'm like, is that still going to be working? Like the affiliate things, are those still going to be firing?
Totally.
Is it still be tracking correctly? So
there's
always like that first week of seeing the sales come in. Is it working right? Is it tracking everything right? So
yeah, I started, we're getting a little inside baseball here, but it was kind of like, looking at things at once I changed the site, like you're saying, are people spending more time on pages? Are they clicking through?
Oh, geez.
Sales going up? You start to see those things and you go, okay, this is actually working. I'm seeing positive change, and so, it is definitely, it's one of those things that you hate doing it, but once you get it done, it's like, okay, this is good. And I look at it. It used to be like, okay, get the website done, and it's done. And I don't have
Yep.
to worry about it. Now I just think about it as an ongoing
It's a
thing.
never, yeah. See,
Right.
I even just recently did a bunch of updates with like the reviews
Yeah.
and making sure that they're really, really forward in the customer's experience, so they see those right away.
Right.
And we're getting a lot more reviews lately, so I'm promoting like, oh, share pictures in the new underwear that you got in your review, and then
Right.
those are posted up so new customers can see them. So yeah, I was making sure that was all ready and tweaked, and before this week, or yeah, before this Black Friday week craziness hits, and then I don't have to worry about that part.
Yes.
Make sure that the sales we're running are running properly. And
Right.
uh,
Right.
yay.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot. There's so much to juggle. I'm, focused on that, but I'm also now planning out next year, starting to think about the first and second quarter of next year. So what kind of articles, what kind of content is going to be out? What about videos? Really just trying to get ahead. I think one of the last times one of our last few episodes that we did back in September or whatever, was talking about kind of like, I'd started some meds that kind of helped me focus a little more.
Yeah.
And so I'm more focused, but now what I'm finding is that I am going through the mountain of stuff that I've had there for so long, and getting that stuff done, and then being like, okay, now I need to sort this stuff, figure out what's important, what's not. So there's been a lot of that. But trying to be more proactive for sure is a thing. So it's fun.
Nice.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Aside from that, I went to New York recently for the FFIAs, the Full Figured Fashion Awards. I forget how they pronounce it. FIFA's? No, that's not it. FIFA's.
FIFO thumbs.
I get it totally wrong, but I heard somebody saying it at the the event, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll have to remember that. And I promptly forgot. It was a lot of fun. It was really cool to see a lot of people who are really into, who are part of this industry, or in some cases, people who are like cornerstones of the industry who started doing this stuff a long time ago. And, getting to see those people and getting to meet people that I've talked to online, or that I've had like, Zooms or, whatever with, being able to meet them in person was really cool. I know in the future we're going to talk more about that. So, spoiler, I did win this year, which I will tell you that I absolutely did not expect to win and was not prepared.
You didn't have a determined speech to thank all of your producers and directors? And
I did not. And other people did. There were other people who went up there and they were just like, boom, and they hit it. And I was like, man, I was not prepared for this. I honestly just didn't think. I don't know. It wasn't like not like I'm being down on myself. It was just like, I just didn't think, this did not feel like my year. You know what I mean? Because the other people that were nominated in that category do really great stuff. And I just felt like, it feels like it's been a kind of slow and rocky year for me in some ways, in a lot of ways. And really kind of trying to take fall and going into winter to get everything where it needs to be. So I definitely didn't feel like objectively like I was there, but I also didn't choose the winner. So somebody else did, other people. Thank you for the Academy.
The Academy. Yes.
Yeah. So now you can see behind me there, way back there, there's 1 and 2.
I was like, there's 2. I know. Mine's in a box. We won the best podcast of the year last year.
We did.
So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah. So it was pretty cool. It was like, I'll save the story there. It's pretty funny. I'll save maybe next episode we can jump into that. But it was a lot of fun. It was the quickest trip to New York, from Portland to New York ever. But it was fun, and I'm glad I went. And if anybody who was there is listening, I hope you had a good time. Thank you. Hope we got to meet.
So, yes, very nice.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been kind of a busy whatever time for me. I recently moved into a different part of Portland. I'm in the Pearl District, kind of downtown more. A lot
Nice.
closer to the Bearskin headquarters. I'm like an 11-minute walk, which is nice to kind of do that little walk in the morning and get the blood flowing, get my mind ready to go.
That's
Uh,
awesome.
yeah, it's been nice and exploring downtown, a lot more. I didn't, venture into downtown Portland very much.
Right.
But it's really cute. It's really nice area. Still kind of figuring out my apartment because it's a lot smaller than my last one, but
Oh, sure.
um, just trying to figure out where everything's gonna go, all that
You
jazz. But
you've you've lived in the coolest neighborhoods in Portland, I feel like. So your last neighborhood I really love. It's
Mhm.
one of my favorites. I just love that strip up there of
It's
a few
busy,
blocks
busy. Yep.
where it's busy. There's a lot of fun stuff. There's, clubs and bars and
Hmm.
restaurants and
Hmm.
all this just like fun stuff. I seen at least one concert there uh at Mississippi
Yep.
Studios that
Yep.
was over there. You would not expect that there is a venue in that place until
Yeah,
you
it
walk in
doesn't
and you're
look
like,
like
what?
anything from the outside. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I love that. And now where you're at in the Pearl, I
Hmm.
love that as well. When I worked in tech, I
Oh, that's right. You
worked,
said your
yeah,
building was like right by there.
it was just a couple blocks away from where you're at now. And so
Nice.
yeah, I always really liked it there. It was just fun to be able to kind of be there. Very different from like my neighborhood, whether
Hmm.
it's where I live now
Well, yeah,
in
you're
East
in the
Portland.
like,
Yeah.
not really, it's not burbs, but it's more like,
It's the outer edges of Portland,
yeah.
basically. It's but
Yeah, you have
it is not
a
what
nice yard and whatever. So yeah,
totally
it's
it
nice.
works as a guy with three kids. It's like it's
Exactly.
yeah, it works.
We have
I love
a
our
little different
neighborhood.
lifestyle,
Right, right. I love our neighborhood. The people are cool. The community around here is pretty awesome. We got really lucky with our place. But my neighborhood is not what people who are coming to Portland to
Hmm.
visit are
Hmm.
thinking Portland is.
Yeah, it's just like any
Yeah.
other city little
Right.
neighborhood. Yeah,
Yeah.
with all
Yeah.
the single family homes and stuff.
Right.
So
Right. And I mean our house is like 60 years old. I love it though. I love it. It's
yeah, you
like,
guys have a nice house.
yeah, it's great. But that's one of the fun things about Portland, I think. Just that there are so many different neighborhoods that are so different, that like so
Hmm.
varied in like their vibe and the types of homes and restaurants and people and all that. And it just makes it fun. It's
Yeah,
so cool to have that.
yeah.
So
And I was actually surprised because downtown Portland gets such a bad rap everywhere all the time, and I'm like, it's really nice. I was
right.
like, and I've been downtown, but it's like, oh, just walking around, in my neighborhood now, and I'm like, oh, this is really nice. Why aren't more people down here? Like
Yeah.
the coffee shop I go to is super busy, all day long,
Right.
and then there's like empty storefronts just next door, and I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
what in it,
It's
it's a nice area, it's clean, it's nice. Like, I don't know.
it's so weird. I think there are so many things around that. I think for one, I think that a lot of people think that there's like a small area of downtown Portland where, things get a little dicey.
Hmm.
And I think people think that that is
That's just
all
everything.
of
Yeah.
downtown Portland. So they're
Hmm.
just not
Well,
coming,
I think that's true in any big city. There's always
totally.
some sketchy areas that, maybe
Right.
don't park your car, or, make sure you're walking with a friend or whatever. But yeah.
And I feel like of all the places that I've lived, and I mean, I grew up in St. Louis, I feel like Portland is kind of the least shady. Like I don't
Hmm.
feel like
Hmm.
there's really like a big area where it's like, you know, this is the place that people always tell you to stay away from. I guess you see that online where it's like, oh, East Portland is
Yeah.
frightening. It's a war zone. Where we live on our block and our neighborhood, it's really cool. It's really, a lot
Hmm.
of people who've lived there for a long time, and it's really chill. But who knows? Who
Yeah. I mean,
knows?
there's obviously definitely some issues going on.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But that's kind of
I think every
nationwide.
city is,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah,
just, it's so funny because, mom freaks out that I'm living more downtown, and I'm like, Mom, literally, it's super quiet in my neighborhood.
Right.
Like there's always parking available. It's
Which is
like
amazing.
I know. I was like, there's literally parking on my right outside my building pretty much every day,
Wonderful. Yep.
or like not like within a block. And on Mississippi, that was never happening.
No.
But
No.
yeah, so
Yeah.
it's nice.
Yeah.
Getting used to it again. But
I think people are just kind of at that point also where, we had a lot of time to not work from offices. So going
mhm.
back to working in an office is not the highest priority for
Yeah, yeah.
everyone. So yeah,
Well, yeah,
there's
but
a
even
lot.
just
A
the
lot.
amount of people that live down there's so many new buildings in the area,
Yeah.
and yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what happens over the next few years with all that. So,
Hmm.
but that's not what we're here to talk about today. It's been a while, so we're just kind of catching up on
Yeah,
everything,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So by the time you're hearing this, it is, if you're listening to it when it's just come out, it is Black Friday week, Thanksgiving
Whew,
week.
we're
So
here. We're
yes,
in it.
the blackest of Fridays. And after Black Friday comes Small Business Saturday. So we thought we would throw out some of the small businesses that you should know about and support, some of the deals that we found, and basically anything else that kind of comes up along the way.
Yeah. I mean,
So,
yeah, it's important to support small businesses. You know, there's, I've been unfortunately supporting the big conglomerate of Amazon the last week or so, but um, yeah, when you're trying to get some gifts, find some fun stuff at maybe even some local places around you in your neighborhood, in your city, but there's lots of really cool big and tall companies that we're gonna try and highlight.
yes. Yes. So I guess we can kind of jump in here and uh, get started with
What do you
some of
want to
that.
start with?
Um, I think, what do you have one on your list that you want
I
to
mean,
throw out?
I'm going to talk about Bearskin, but we
Uh,
have, we've been doing Black Friday deals all week this week, all Black Friday week. It's basically a buy more, save more event on all of our underwear. So we have never done a deal where everything is on sale. So we want to, extend some of the deals to everything that we have. So definitely check out bearskin.com, buy more, save more deals. Lots of great deals that are not going to be happening again. And we're even going to do for Black Friday and Small Business Saturday free gift with purchase. So
hey,
when you log on those 2 days or buy something, you'll find out what the special giveaways are. I don't want to give away the secret now,
nice.
but yeah, go check it out. We got lots of fun stuff, lots of holiday prints. Well, not a lot of them left actually. We've been having those on sale this whole month, so they're already getting pretty low. So
Oh yeah.
um, if you're looking for some good deals on bearskin underwear, be sure to go grab them because they're going to be going quick with these deals.
I love it. Holiday Backwoods.
Oh
It's
yeah,
right
I
there
know.
on the
I love it.
website.
It's like a cool wrapping paper for your
Yep.
butt, for your butt.
Yep. The the Bearskin Winter Green collection. Love that
Yeah,
too.
that holiday sweater looking one. Yeah.
I
That
basically want like an entire like jumpsuit with that print.
okay, so I did try to get some like pajama, like two-piece
Ooh.
pajamas,
Yep.
but the legs were way too long.
Yeah.
And I was like, if they're too, and because I'm like, you're not gonna be wearing shoes, you're gonna be wearing like slippers or just socks.
Right.
So and I was like, we're not gonna be able to get that adjusted and get it in time. So
You know what I would go for is I would take that in like shorts, like instead of having full full length legs,
right.
make them stop as shorts, or even even make them like underwear.
Okay, yeah,
I'm down.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
down.
I
I
wanted
might
like
be the only one,
some loungy pants or something, but
right?
yeah.
Yeah, but I love that. I love that print. In particular, that's just like,
Yeah, it was really popular. We brought it back again and did the same ones because everyone was like, "Oh, they're out. I wanted that sweater print." I was like, "Okay, well,
yeah,
here you go."
There we
They're
go. So
going
yeah.
quick.
So there we go. Check out bearskin.com.
Yeah.
And
And it's
get
more than just the holiday stuff. We've still got some of the watermelon stuff left, or pretty much anything we've released the last few months. We've still got, a few here and there. So,
oh yeah.
but everything we've released this year, if it's still available, it's going to be on sale.
Oh yeah. I like that.
Got to clear it out and make room for new stuff that's on its way.
New stuff in the new year. Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Nice. Well, let's see. How about if we start with our friends at One Bone? It is
One bone.
onebonebrand.com. And these guys, I know we've talked about them in the past on the show, and they started out with kind of just really focused on shirts, and they have greatly expanded. If you haven't gone back to One Bone in a while, it's absolutely worth taking a look because they have a ton of stuff now, tops, bottoms. They're doing all kinds of different new drops like fall essentials. So I'm seeing some like outerwear. There's a reversible jacket. I mean, they've got a ton of different things available. And as far as sizes go, they have kind of they kind of have their own sort of thing for
They
their
have an interesting
sizing.
sizing.
Yes. So it goes up to 8X basically. So you know that if you need up to an 8X, if you can fit within that range, you're going to find something. There are a lot of different things to choose from. I'm just looking at the short sleeve t-shirts, and I mean, they've got like there's a scoop that has a unique kind of shape at the bottom.
Oh yeah,
V-necks.
it's like a little bit longer.
Right. They got the pocket tee. They got a high-low thing where it's a little longer in the back, and then a little bit shorter in the front for a little more coverage if you need that.
Is that like the mullet shirt or
Yeah, kind of.
party in the back, business in
Yes.
the front?
Right.
So it's not. I'm sorry. I'm just making
No.
fun of it.
It's a good one. It's a good one. Let's see. Bullet, which is it looks to be like a textured kind of shirt. Then they got their polos and Henleys. So there's a ton of
I know they've
stuff there.
got a lot now.
Yeah, and they've got bottoms as well. So pants and shorts if you're looking for those things. I am definitely looking for more of I'm looking for more pants. I definitely want some more I really want a pair of like brown chinos. I don't know why that's been so difficult to find. Just side note. That's kind of what I'm looking for at this point. And I have not found one that I really love because I don't
The
know.
color, did you say, or like
A chino, yeah, basically a brown, like a brown
okay.
chino that fits really well. So that's kind of where I'm what I'm looking for this holiday season, which looking at all of the different Black Friday deals that have come into Chubster that are not just small business, I can definitely find them. I just need to spend the time.
Oh yeah.
So, but back to One Bone. Yeah. So they got cargo pants. They got a sweat pant. They've got an outwork pant, which is designed to be worn out and at work. Hence the name.
Okay, I was like,
So,
huh?
yes, keeps you comfortable, looks stylish and professional. They've got a bunch of things there. So it's absolutely worth taking a look to see what they've got. And they are running, it looks like up to 25% off site wide. So if you haven't tried them out, it's definitely worth another look to see. So yeah, I mean onebonebrand.com, they got a lot of stuff. And the other thing that also helps is that they do show bigger guys wearing the stuff, which is very nice because man, we don't get that very often. So you get a better feel for what they've got.
Nice.
Yes. So that's one down.
All right. I have one. Another bamboo company, Big Boy Bamboo.
Oh yeah.
We've talked about them before. They got really cool t-shirts that are like super soft and nice with that bamboo fabric. I have a couple of them. They have crew neck and V-neck. and they do regular and tall sizes. So they got that little extra
Yes.
length for the tall sizes, which is nice. It's so weird. Sometimes I like the tall ones, and sometimes I don't, depending on the
Right.
brand. But they are doing for Black Friday, they have they're doing it early. They have buy three, get one free. So a multi-pack or bundle, whatever kind of deal. And they're a little different prices. Let me click on this. So it looks like a 4-pack. It depends on the sizes that you're doing. But go check out bigboybamboo.com. They got
Yes.
some really good bundle deals on all their
Yeah.
t-shirts. They do
Yeah.
go up to 8X as well, so a small to 8X.
Definitely.
They
Yeah.
got some, fun basic colors or a couple bright ones.
Absolutely. And you can find, if you're curious about Big Boy Bamboo, there is a review that I did back in the day on chubster.com. So you can check that out. Yeah, 25% off bundles and multi-packs. So
Mhm.
lots of stuff there. We
And they have
have,
some extra clearance deal too, it looks like.
yeah, yeah. And they are super soft and super comfortable
Mhm.
t-shirts. So, they got some bright colors. If you're not averse to bright colors,
Yeah.
if you want to get out of the black or
The
the
lemon,
navy.
lime, or orange. They got some
Yeah.
like highlighter type colors.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Maybe you need high visibility for your job or
Yeah.
something. So yeah, definitely check them out. Andrew, who runs the show over there, he's a good guy. It
Yeah.
sounds like they've got some fun things coming next year that we'll
I
be
know I've had
talking
a couple
about.
conversations with him, so
So
see how things go.
yes. Let's see. We've also got our friends at Good Counsel that are doing some cool things. Good Counsel is, I've written about them quite a few times at Chubster, but they are a pretty, I'd say, fashion forward, stylish brand that offers clothing in extended sizes. Goodcounsel.com. You can kind of check it out. Let's see their size guides here. So looks like they go to 8XL as well. And they have all kinds of stuff. So it used to be that they were a clothing subscription service. Basically, you'd fill out the form, you'd pay whatever and get the box. If you want to keep the stuff, great. Not, you send it back. They changed, kind of did away with the box, and now you can just go to the site and shop. So if you see things you like, then you can buy them. They also have kind of a membership deal, like some of these other um, companies have, where basically you become a member and you get like discounts on clothes, you get early access stuff, all of that kind of thing. They've got some really good stuff that it's worth taking a look at. It looks like with the membership, it's 30% discount, and some exclusive products. You can also talk to their styling team, which was one of the big things in the beginning when they did the box, was that you could talk to their styling team.
Oh yeah.
And they would help style you and put together looks. So, yeah, it's definitely worth taking a look at. And I mean, I'm looking at kind of what they've got going on now. It looks like, obviously they're pushing things for cold weather. So they've got their fall stuff out, and I'm liking the wool jacket. They've got this wool jacket that looks like it looks functional. It looks like something you would actually, almost like a chore jacket kind of thing, with some more pockets on it. I like the look. They've got it in black, green, and kind of a burgundy, red wine. Oh, and there's more orange, light gray, dark gray, khaki, and like an army green. Um, let's see. They've got bombers. There is what looks to be a leather jacket, and yeah, it looks like they're going all in. There's a denim shirt, but I mean, they have a ton of stuff. That was just new arrivals. So really, if you look through, I mean, they've got everything. Shirts, tees, jeans, pants, shorts, sweatpants, outerwear, lots of different things. And they also put bigger models in the stuff, which is really cool. You know, it's that whole thing. I like what they're doing, so you know, definitely worth taking a look at. As far as uh Black Friday deals and that kind of thing, I don't see anything right now, but that doesn't mean that won't change by the time you're listening to this. So it is the 30% discount on all products for members, so check it out.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was hoping to I wanted to chat about Wide the Brand, but I also hadn't gotten any notifications if they're doing a Black Friday deal. I don't know if you have that one on your list.
I do not as
Okay.
of now, but
They
as
have
of the
a
time
lot
that
of
we're recording this, but I might have something on the website at Chubster. You know, if you go and check there
okay.
after you've listened to this podcast.
Yeah. They have a lot of really cool new stuff. When they started, it felt like it was just like a couple things. But I've been, you know, I get some of their emails and they got a bunch of really cool new things. Lots of, you know, suits and regular clothes, fun shirts.
Yeah.
Definitely check out widethebrand.com. Yeah, I don't know.
They
I just think they have some really cool high quality stuff that's
they
coming
do,
out.
and they do a really good job of like it's a little more like dressed up, a little more
Mm-hmm.
put together in a different way from like Good Counsel or from One Bone. One Bone feels a lot more like kind of streetwear inspired to me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Good Counsel kind of has like a classic feel, kind of vibe to a lot of their stuff, which I really dig. But I also like Wide the Brand because I love the feel of like some of this stuff looks like it would be super comfortable for like the office, or
Mm-hmm.
if
Mm-hmm.
you just want to dress up a little more. Like I'm looking at this, they've got this stretch jersey blazer, and then they've got a stretch pull up work pant that looks super comfortable.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's like a really well structured, like almost like a, I don't want to say sweatpant because anytime I think of a sweatpant, I'm just thinking of this like floppy thing, but
Yeah.
it's like super comfortable. And then there's this like fitted long sleeve shirt. And I'm telling you that I will buy any button down shirt if there's a big dude wearing it and it's buttoned all the way up. And I see that you can actually button it at the neck, because that's how I like to wear my button
Yep.
down shirts. And I don't see it that
All the
often.
way up.
Yes. And so this guy is looking really good in the stuff he's got here.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's not all like that. It's not all like, you know, wear it to the office, but they have done a really good job of like making things look finished
Yeah.
and
It's
interesting.
definitely they've got a nice look to them.
Right. So yeah, and I love this toward the bottom of the site. There's this it shows stretch shirts and then stretch pants, and it's got like this dude who's wearing the pants. He's like squatting, you know. It's like him squatting from behind, so you see
Oh
that
yeah.
the pants actually stay in place.
Yep.
They don't
Yep.
blow out, and they stretch with his body, which that's amazing. So yeah, highly recommend checking out Wide the Brand. I think, you know, the idea is that they're making clothes that will that are made to last, and they have an entire selection. I mean, everything that you might want. So definitely worth taking a look at.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm
Yes.
excited to see if they have some deals. I'm kind of holding out a little bit.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Let's see. So I do have one other that I can throw out. I know that I'm missing some. You know, I'm sure there are others.
Oh yeah.
There's a much bigger list over at chubster.com. I've got a Black Friday sales and deals section that's
For sure.
well, it's actually a sales and deals section that is always there on the website, and you can find it in the shop, but it's all Black Friday stuff right now. So um you can check that out and kind of see. I see, let's see, Johnny Big. Um I don't know if I'd really consider them a small business, but Johnny Big is there, and they've got a whole thing going, 20% off everything with code Chubster20. But that's not who I wanted to talk about. the company that I wanted to talk about is a brand new one that not a lot of people
No.
probably know about at this point.
Ooh, I'm
And
excited.
yes, it is a company, a business, a small business called Regent Row. Regent Row. And they are doing everyday essentials exclusively for bigger bodies. And they're starting out with XL to 6X, and they're starting with some shirts. So, I mean, they just launched. So, you can check out their website. It's Regent, REGENT dash row.com. And you'll see they have a commuter shirt, and they have, which is a button down shirt. They have a commuter tech polo shirt. Basically these two shirts in a bunch of different colors. Um, they are really trying to do what a lot of these small businesses are doing. They're trying to give bigger guys more options with lightweight, comfortable material that actually works for them. And so, um, I like the look of the commuter shirt. Um, I'm again a sucker for a button collar. So the fact that it's it looks pretty well put together is awesome. They're really trying to be inclusive. They want to, continue adding products and kind of doing some different things like that. Says they're sourcing out fabric that's quality. I have not tried any of the stuff yet, so I can't talk specifically about fit or any of that, but they're really trying to focus on the bigger guy audience. So they put a lot of thought into it. I have talked to the founder there, and he told me that when they were designing the stuff, they were designing it on bigger bodies with bigger fit models. They really went through that entire process thinking about, hey, how do I make sure that this is going to work for this audience? So there was a lot of thought that went into that and into fit. So they just launched, I want to say either the beginning of November or the end of October. And it's worth taking a look. So
Nice.
Regent Row.
I haven't seen them before.
And I think they're offering free shipping is their thing as they kind of get started. So
yeah. Well, it looks like they've got a buy one, get one 25% off on a couple of the shirts. So I'm just
hey, nice.
Browsing on the
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So that's perfect. It'd be worth a try. If you're a polo guy and you want to give one a try, then you can get one of those, and you can get the button down. And they have short sleeve button down and a long sleeve. So depending on what you're into, they got it.
Nice.
So
I'm gonna have to save that so I can read more about them.
Definitely. There will be an article on Chubster.com in the near future.
Okay.
Yes. Kind of covering them. So I do have something up in the sales and deals section of Chubster, so you'll be able to see that that deal. So check it out.
Oops.
I know there are more. I know, and I just can't think of any any other ones right now. So
yeah, we highlighted a couple of the ones we know about, and some brands that I like to keep an eye out on a couple of those just to see what they're doing. And
right.
Yeah, I like some of those wide the brand shorts there.
Yeah.
Grab a couple of those.
Support small businesses that are doing this, that are making products for us, because that means that they will keep making products for us and keep doing.
If you want us around, you gotta spend your dollars. I know it's kind of a unfortunate thing, but that's how businesses stay around, is when people buy their stuff.
Totally.
It was kind of crazy. Next year will be Bearskin's 10-year anniversary, and it's just like, wow, time has flown and also crept very slowly at the same time. And
for real, that's how it goes. It's crazy. So, but early congratulations.
Yeah. It's going to be a wild ride. I know.
One other brand, smallish business that I want to throw in is Wild Fang.
Oh.
Now, Wild Fang might not be a brand that a lot of guys think about, but they have some really good, like, masculine sort of stuff, especially when you look at kind of their button. They call them button ups. I call them button downs. So whatever. But those kinds of shirts, it looks like they go to a 4X, but their 4X is like a 57 to 61 chest. For scale, I'm about a 53 chest. So yeah, so that's they've got a variety of sizes. They've got some really cool prints in their button downs. Then you can kind of look through and see they got a flannel shacket. Definitely some things that I'm like, man,
flannel what?
Shacket, shirt, jacket.
I was like, shacket.
Shacket. Yes, yes. It's the craze for the last couple of years, a shacket. But I love the prints. I love the prints on the button down shirts, and I think it is very difficult to find fun and interesting prints on button downs, and so especially in extended sizes. So definitely worth taking a look at. I also have a pair of their coveralls.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that I got last year. Basically they were doing some kind of like mystery box set, and they would send out 2 boxes of their, I think it was 2 boxes of coveralls, and you kind of just took what you got and there you go. And so I ended up getting like the essential long sleeve, high-waisted coverall in like what do they call it? A marine. And I mean, it's great. As long as you don't have to pee, it's wonderful to wear a coverall. So, but I mean, I really appreciate their style. They've just got some really cool stuff, fun colors, a lot of different things to take a look at. So that's another one that I would say, if you're looking for some things that might be out of the box, have a little style, then Wild Fang's another one to check out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Well, that's all I've got as far as those go. I think, man, it's
absolutely.
it's good to be able to do this again. It's been so long.
I know it's been a little while, but I think we got a plan to move forward now. So I'm excited about it.
We do. We're going to change to every other week, which is still more than we've been doing it for the last few months. So, we'll be putting them out every other week, and kind of just jumping in, hitting our topics, and kind of going from there. We will still be bringing in a featured beverage. It might be a beer. It might not be a beer. For me today, it's a plastic Adidas squirt bottle that has water in it. So
I'm drinking water today as well.
Desperately need to hydrate. So, but I'm excited. This will be good. And I think, we're back at it. Things I wouldn't say have slowed down, but I think we've probably got a better grip on stuff than we did. So
well, thanks, Bruce. It was nice chatting.
Jody. Yes,
I'm excited for all these deals. I gotta make sure I budget out my holiday shopping.
Yes. There's a lot of shopping to be done.
Yes. All right, well, hit us up on social. Let us know what you're excited to get. If you're still doing your holiday shopping, whatever, let us know. Or if you know of some great deals, share it so we can let people know too.
Perfect.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Heavy Conversation. Be sure to like and subscribe on iTunes or wherever you get your podcast.